Greetings, all! Today, we will be examining the relatively uncommon grass ice-type Pokemon Snover and its rare evolution Abomasnow, collectively known as the Frost Tree Pokémon. Though they might not be easy to find outside the frozen lands they call home, the members of the Snover family are unique plants that can make the most of the cold to give would-be avian predators and other plants alike a chilly reception.
Snover have short, stout bodies with ribbed sections of brown bark from the bottom of their small root feet to the middle of their bodies, giving way to a coat of fine hairs that are perpetually covered in white snow, and that extend further down in females compared to males. They have green photoreceptors with green upper limbs and spruce hands, as well as a spruce tail and a snowy cap of white snow-colored branches at the top of their head like a cap. The evolved form, Abomasnow, have a similar body form, though their entire form is covered in white snow-covered shrubbery, complete with chest tassels that are larger in females than in males. Their photoreceptors have turned a soft pink color, and in addition to a white beard of spruce material, they have acquired a series of 4 green spines on their back. They additionally have access to a Mega Evolved form, under which they have to take a quadrupedal stance to support the massive series of ice crystals and spruce branches that grow from their back, the top pair being larger than the bottom pair, with a larger mane of spruce matter around their head, giving them a tank-like appearance.
Snover and Abomasnow are the only species of grass-type Pokemon that are adapted to the cold and enjoy being in what may seem like a nightmare to other plants.
Believed to have originally descended from an ancient type of pine, Snover and their evolved form Abomasnow have developed in isolation among icy peaks and frozen plains in the regions they are native to, so their lifestyle has been the subject of much study and research over the past few decades. These plants are able to survive in their habitats by using fine hairs on the bottom of their root stumps to warm the snow and ice below them into a liquid that they can then suck up and extract nutrients from, while the otherwise still cold water helps to keep their internal temperature down.
Snover and Abomasnow have adapted to the cold so well, in fact, that they do not use photosynthesis to produce energy, but instead a slightly more advanced form of energy production that allows them to survive solely on the energy obtained from breaking down complex impurities within the water they drink.
This also allows them to actually lower the air temperature around them so much that it facilitates the crystallization of water vapor, transforming even a sunny day into a blinding snowstorm. This particular ability, known as the Snow Warning ability, is normally unique to these plants as well as a scant few others, and is generally only an issue when outside of cold environments. This is normally the only ability that these creatures can have, though individuals that have physical forms that help to provide enough of a physical barrier to block out sound can also have Soundproof as a hidden ability.
Unfortunately, this has made the species extremely wary of warmth and virtually impossible to take care of outside of a fairly cold environment. This also means that the only time these plants will move out of their natural territory is when spring comes. Though while Snover will go to higher elevations, Abomasnow will instead travel down to the flowering fields to commune with the spring flowers as much as possible.
Interestingly enough though, the coming of spring still triggers the production of fruit among the species, resulting in the formation of small berries that quickly become frozen from the cold temperatures and that are a favorite treat for Pokemon like Galarian Darumaka. The seeds within them are hardy enough to survive this though, so the reproduction of the species has never been a serious issue. Moreover, the berries actually taste quite sweet when frozen, so they are oftentimes a popular treat among tourists and are generally given by Snover to strangers they find lost within their territory until some form of external help can arrive. As far as the stats are concerned, in the case of Abomasnow, their overall combat capabilities are somewhat balanced to give them good access to both physical and special attributes, but they are still quite a bit behind when it comes to their mobility and physical attributes. Even so, while their base attack, defense, and speed stats might be below average for a fully evolved grass and ice-type Pokemon, their base special defense stat is above average for a fully evolved grass-type Pokemon, and the base HP and special attack stats are above average for a fully evolved Pokemon of both of their types. As such, these monster plants can still deliver quite the punch when needed in battle, and can uniquely bring the best of natural and frozen offense to bear in any fight. Because the members of the Snover family have effectively developed in complete isolation among the few other species that occupy the colder areas of their native regions, this has left them with almost no knowledge of the outside world. Needless to say then, the sudden appearance of humans in more modern times has been quite the shock to them. While other creatures and even Abomasnow often see humans as a threat and merely try to avoid them at all costs, Snover became enraptured with us in older times and started studying us intensely. Even to this day, wild Snover still seem to hold an intense curiosity towards humans, and more often than not, will follow just about any set of human-like footprints in the snow in hopes of finding a subject to interact with. In practice, this can lead several or even entire hordes of these plants to follow said footprints for hours and even days in the hopes of finding a person, which can in turn generate quite a surprise for any person they actually happen to be tailing when they catch up. Thankfully, Snovers seem to bear no ill will towards humans, nor do we bear any to them, oftentimes offering the frozen berries that grow on them as gifts of friendship and peace, so the history between our two species has been little else other than peaceful as far as recorded history goes back.
As with Snover, Abomasnow are believed to have descended from an ancient type of pine native to colder areas of the globe, and although they are not true predators in the sense that they don't have to actually hunt other creatures to survive, Abomasnow are nonetheless considered to be among the fiercest creatures in their native land because of their unrelenting brutality and detest towards other life forms.
Despite being plants, Abomasnow contain fairly high concentrations of vital proteins within their bark and inner flesh, possibly as a result of becoming somewhat animal-like in their independence from photosynthesis. This in turn means that they are often hunted by pack animals such as Weavile, and their young by Galarian Darumaka when other food resources are low, though both parties are usually left at odds when dealing with the beast's Ice Punch attack, which they gain access to immediately after evolving, the defensive benefits given by their Aurora Veil technique, and in general their massive form, as they swing their arms around like hammers to ward off predators. In further defense, Abomasnow use their natural snow warning ability in combination with their blizzard attack to literally sheath themselves in violent blizzards whenever they move around outside, a single vigorous shake being enough to cause whiteout conditions instantly. Among experts, this has earned the species the fitting title of the Ice Monster. This can make it dangerous for even ice types to approach, let alone see them, and it makes Abomasnow all but impossible for humans and non-ice types to view in their natural habitat. As stated before, the only time that Abomasnow do come out of hiding and show themselves is when flowers begin to bloom at the bottom of mountain peaks in the spring, as they seem to enjoy being among such pretty flowers and in fact aid in their pollination. Once the flowers die off, Abomasnow return to isolation and are generally not seen until next year. It should also be noted that, while some reports might state otherwise, it can be confirmed that, in places like the Sinnoh region, there is no such thing as an abominable snowman or yeti. In truth, these figures are merely Abomasnow that are hiding in blizzards being misidentified by onlookers, and given their large animalistic frames, this confusion is not entirely unexpected. It is lastly noted that Abomasnow is one of only 46 species of Pokemon known to be capable of undergoing Mega Evolution. With an Abomasite in hand, Mega Evolution grants these icy plants a massive body form that is considerably larger and heavier than normal, so much so that the beasts cannot remain on two limbs and in turn must walk around on all fours to move. Otherwise though, they are quite similar to their normal form and retain the same ability they normally have, Snow Warning. This change in movement stance does not seem to deter Mega Abomasnow that much, however, as their aggression levels are substantially increased when Mega Evolved, and they become prone to attacking just about anything that dares to get in their way. In terms of stats, this increase in size and mass considerably lowers the base speed stat of Mega Abomasnow, but is more than made up for by a moderate increase to their base special defense stat, a considerable increase to their base defense stat, and a critical increase to their base attack and special attack stats. In turn, they gain the highest base attack stat out of all non-UB Grass-type Pokemon, and the highest base attack, special attack, and base stat total out of all non-legendary Ice-type Pokemon, the first point being tied with Crabominable. Mega Abomasnow might not have any new tricks to lend in battle, but they are truly living tanks in this form, and can more than bring some serious offensive power that few opponents will be able to easily handle.
Though finding them without having to trek into the coldest portions of their habitats is unlikely, the members of the Snover family are fascinating creatures that can still prove their mettle no matter what environment they might be in. The time needed for them to mature might be longer than nearly any other plant-based Pokemon out there, but the wait can be worth it for the power these frigid pines can wield in combat.
Just do yourself a favor and try and remain on their good side at all times. Snover might not be able to do much other than make it snow a bit, but aggravate an Abomasnow, and you'll quickly come to face the frigid chill of Mother Nature's wrath when they try to freeze you from afar before delivering a devastating wood hammer strike that, more likely than not, will end you once it literally shatters you to pieces. Thank you all for watching this video. It is always an honor to be able to speak with you all on the subject of Pokemon in a way that brings me great joy and happiness in my work. If you would like to keep tabs on past and future work, click that subscribe button, check out my work on DeviantArt, and don't be shy about following me on Twitter, where you can find pertinent announcements on upcoming work before it is officially posted. Links to both can be found in the video description. If you would like to support my work and help Miguel and I continue to produce more content for you and improve upon our presentation, please visit us at my Patreon page, which you can also find a link to in the video description.
No.
With that, I thank you for watching and I wish you well.